Well, hi, and I want to welcome you back to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I'm Larry Olsen, and my specialty is in performance-driven neurology, which is basically a combination of neuroscience and cognitive psychology, explaining why we do what we do day in and day out, whether it's good for us or not. And each time we get together, I talk about a little different nuance on what occurs in our lives, and when we become aware of it, what are some of the things we can do to rectify it? And one of the things I wanted to talk about today, I wanted to talk about mental toughness. Have you ever seen anybody work out, build up their body, eat great foods, hydrate, do everything they can to make sure that this temple that they wander through life in and experience joys and setbacks is in the top shape? But what about mental toughness? How do we develop that? Imagine someone at the pinnacle of their success, all the accolades, the rewards, the positive comments, only internally to be feeling exhausted, spent, and burned out, and going day in and day out fighting that. And ultimately what happens is they begin to lose their zest and passion for what they're so good at. So I want you to think for a moment about just exactly what is mental toughness. You know, it's not about your ability to burn through things and to continue to carry on no matter what. Mental toughness is a sense of awareness as to who you are. And I want to read it to you so you can hear its impact. And think about what you agree with and what you need to work towards to become even more powerful in your own mental toughness. I love this definition. People who are mentally tough have complete self-belief in their own ability, an unshakable faith that they are in complete control of their own destiny, and a conviction that they will relatively be unaffected by setbacks. You know, think about this. When a setback occurs, a lot of people look at it as a failure or an obstacle they need to overcome or an annoyance. But when you think of setbacks as setups for comebacks, you begin to recognize that nothing can happen to you when you have that mental toughness that you aren't able to deal with. And if you look at your own life experiences, that's generally been the case for you. So what are the things that we can do to develop the mental toughness? Well, one is we need to take some breaks. We need to take some time outs. We need to be able to do this and take a look at our conversation we have with self. Rather than, well, I can't do that, and develop self-doubt, we have more of a tendency now to be able to say, I can handle that with ease and confidence. And also make sure that you are very, very sacred in the use of your time and learn how to say no. Set up parameters so you can rejuvenate yourself. And the other thing is visualization. Imagine how you feel, how relaxed you are, how confident you are, how you're able to bounce back no matter what the situation. And that begins to develop the sense of resiliency, that no matter what occurs, you can handle it. And then you have what it takes to be available to your family, to be available to your friends, because you're taking your time outs to restore that amazing human being that is looking out of your eyes. You're miraculous. Remember, take care of you, develop mental toughness as well as the mental body, and enjoy the rest of this wonderful thing called life. See you next time.